of getting your hair done
Mm-hmm.
is so dramatically expensive.
It's a
Even
lot.
the silk press or whatever now they do nowadays is
Mm-hmm.
already over $100.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
already over $100. I'm shocked by that. I'm
I
really,
am. Yeah.
I'm
So like I
like,
said, I'll learn it. And if it's like I can't do everything now. She my daughter be like, I want you to do a little twisty. Like, girl, we're gonna I can't do everything now, but I can do the simple stuff. All right, we're alive. Hello, everyone. Welcome,
hey,
welcome, welcome. You know, whenever Tawanta and I are in the middle of a conversation, we want to tune you guys in on it. So before we hit the live, but we're talking about the hair salons. This is not a part of our topic though tonight. Just
no,
just so you guys know. But I'm pretty sure you guys who are watching live or on the replay have also can contribute to this. So I'm a huge like when it comes to hair. I have 3 daughters. You
mm-hmm,
know, so a
mm-hmm,
lot of things I'm like, okay, if I have to take them to the salon, I will. But if I could learn how to do some things like in between times on my own, I'll do it. So I'm a huge YouTube person. I like going YouTube, learn
yeah.
how to do different things. But what do you guys think about hair care as far as like maintenance and the costs involved and the investment involved and things like that? Has it gone
Especially if
up
you're
for you
getting color.
guys? Huh?
Ooh. Especially if you're getting color in your hair
Oh
and you got to
yes.
go every 2 weeks, to get
Right.
it, you know, that's money, man. That's
Color's
just,
expensive. I remember I had a family that
ooh,
worked for a salon. It was like this was like way back in the day, and even
mhm.
then they were charging some people like $500 to do like highlights and lowlights and things like that. So I can't imagine how much it is now with everything going up.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, it's so expensive just for the basic silk press, that they do
Hmm.
now. The average, it's starting like about maybe 125 to maybe
Yeah,
$150.
it's a lot. When it comes
Yeah.
out,
And
it
that's
comes
and
out
you
so
go every two
nice.
weeks too. You go every 2 weeks. So you spend around at least $300 a month.
What? Are they
Yeah.
adding heat to your hair when they do the silk press, or is it just like,
The flat ironing.
oh wow,
Yeah, because
wow,
you got the washing, the condition, depending on the client's hair or whatever. They
right?
may do additional conditioning or whatever they need to do, and then they may put them under
Mm-hmm.
the dryer. And whatever that product they're using, they may have a special type of technique to get that silk press to start to activate or whatever. So when they do the flat ironing, it will give that nice,
That straight look. Yeah.
mhm,
Well, I
yeah.
guess it's a better alternative to relaxing your hair because I haven't relaxed my hair in years.
I've
Like,
never had one, so
yeah, I think I stopped when I back in 2020 actually. I just stopped
right.
doing it and just kept clipping the processed hair. So now my hair is like fully obviously I have
Mhm.
box braids, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fully like no chemicals. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
But
simply,
hello guys.
hey guys.
Yeah, say hello in the chat if you're on live. Let us know our comments are working. So Tawanta and I are on live today because guess
Hmm.
what, ladies? We are now officially in
Hmm.
season 9 of the Sister to Sister Connection Talk Show. It's so exciting, yes. So we want to first thank each and every one of you who have been riding with us, like literally coming on every episode, joining us in the afterglow, tuning in, even if you can't come live, you watch the replay. So we
Right.
really, really appreciate you guys, and we're going to be incorporating a lot of new things in this current season of the show. So those of
Hmm.
you who are new to the show, what Tawanta and I do, we do this show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. We talk about different topics that's based around spirituality,
Right.
sisterhood, and stability.
Mm.
Okay. And during, we do it every week, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We do 10 episodes per season. So tonight is episode 1. And then I think the last episode for this current season 9 is going to be like the second week of March. And when that comes, we take like a 2 week break. All right. And then we kick off the next season. All right. So Tawanta comes up with the amazing topics. I'm the person that gets the word out to everybody, letting them know that we're live, what our topic is for the evening, and what have you. And then we have our lovely show producer, Miss Therese. She's actually behind the scenes, putting up you guys' comments, setting up the show in StreamYard. I mean, she has a lot of different hats to help us to have this show flow. Now, normally when we start the show, we start our intro. So I'm gonna have Therese put up our intro now, and we're gonna come back and get started with the show. So go ahead, Therese, put that intro up now so we can give people time to share and join us. Go ahead, Mama. We're back.
Hey, we're back.
Yes, good to reset and stuff like that, right? All right. So, as we mentioned tonight, we're having a very good topic. I want to do just a little bit of housekeeping. If you're not already inside of our Facebook group, go to bit.ly/sister to sister connection. Get inside. It's free to join the group, but make sure you answer those questions because Twonta and I do police. Twonta and I and Therese, we do police that group like it's our house. We don't just let any and everybody in at all. And we look at
What
your
you want? What you
profile, and
want?
it's kind of fishy. Even if you are posting on your profile, we can tell, this is a sketchy profile. But make sure you answer those questions because it just helps us to, approve you into the group because we want to protect our community. Again, we talk about a lot of hard-hitting topics, so we want to make sure that we create a space of positivity, right? And encouragement and empowerment. So make sure
Right,
that you answer those questions.
right.
Another thing is that, our what is it called? I'm sorry. After the show, we do the afterglow.
Afterglow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Therese, our show producer, she's going to be popping in the link to the Zoom. So how it works is we do the show at 8. We normally end the show around 9:15, right? And then we step into the afterglow. Everyone's welcome to come. Hey, Diane, how you doing? Everyone's welcome to come. You don't have to have your camera on. You don't have to be all dressed up. It's not even recorded, guys. Isn't that awesome? You just come and fellowship with other women. We go more deeper into the topic. We basically talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, right?
Right.
Another thing is that we do self-care, virtual events. We're going to kick off the next one in February. We'll give you more information about that later on. So another additive that we've added on to this season, other than what's news, which we always had normally towards the end of the show, we talk about a topic or what is it like, Twonta? I'm so sorry, I lost my words. Go ahead.
Okay. That's okay. We talk
What's
about
news?
the topics and what's news. What's news is where we actually share with you different articles that you don't normally read about or see or
Right.
hear on the regular news. And so we bring that to your attention so you can be aware of what's going on
Right.
the other side, in the different locations, different states or what have you. It's
Right.
not just us. Because, when we think about us, we are just in our own little bubble.
Right. Absolutely.
But there's so much going on outside of that bubble of ours. And so, yeah, we wanted to introduce all the different things that is going on with other people.
Right.
You
Yes.
know.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's a great opportunity because every single time we do What's News, we share information that you guys have even said to me personally that you didn't know that. We shared stuff that what the youth is doing in the entrepreneurship world.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
share a lot of powerful women of color who are just creating some huge impact in their community and all over the United States. So always stay till the end of every show and find out about who's being featured on our What's News. The next new thing that we started this season is called, Twonta,
Just so you know.
Just So You Know, boo boo. I'm gonna create a little intro so we segue to so Twonta, explain what Just So You Know is all about.
So just so you know, God just put that idea in my spirit, of course.
Amen. He just dropping
Where,
them.
yeah, and I decided let's go ahead and add that. Just so you know, it's going to be a portion where Leticia and I, and even you ladies, will announce upcoming events that you are participating in, or that you are starting a new venture of some sort, right? So, because we want to, support and we want to, uplift and be there for you, whatever that may be, and just let people know that you're not alone. that, I got your bag. Oh, I'm definitely going to be there, or what have you, because we know we got a lot going on behind the scenes, but
Amen. We do.
our solely thing. Tisha got her thing, I got my thing. And, we want to be able to introduce what we currently are got going on and what we are in the process of doing. You know what I'm saying? So this was also be open to you guys as well,
Mhm.
where you can go ahead and share with us what you are planning to do or what you are currently doing, just so you know. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
So get excited about that. We're gonna be doing it every week, every time we come on here. Not saying that we have something on every week, but this is the platform for you ladies to
Mhm.
just go ahead and document to us. What do you got going on? Just so you know, I started a new business, or just so you
Mhm.
know, I started a new book, or whatever it is. So this will give you opportunity for people to support and
Yeah,
join.
and one of the things that has definitely helped catapult my business was getting the word out on platforms that were not my own. So,
Yeah.
for those of you who are currently running a business, I have multiple successful businesses right now. One
Mhm.
of the first thing I did early on is to get outside of my social space, if you will.
Mhm.
So normally when you're marketing whatever, it's like you're on your Instagram, you're on your own Facebook accounts, and you're just getting the word out that way. But just imagine you're getting yourself in front of a new audience, people who haven't met you yet, who possibly may want to tap in or contribute to what it is you have going on. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to get on the show. Next week, I will have a form because it is an application for this. It's open to everyone, but there is an application for this.
Yeah.
I will have a form for you to fill out. I'm going to first give it to the ladies who are inside of our Sister to Sister Connection tribe. First, you guys have first dibs. So Diane, she's on here. She's one of them. Um, and give them the opportunity. And then, if we have you on, we will allow you to be a part of the Just So You Know segment and you're able to share. We're also going to share what we have going on as well. So I think that's a great idea that, Twanta, thank you for allowing God to just speak through you
Yeah.
with this idea because it's much needed right now. We all need help when it comes to our businesses and just
Yes,
getting that
Lord.
word out. And we're not one of those individuals like, girl, you ain't getting on my platform, it's mine. Again, what God
Yeah.
has for you, God has for you.
Right.
And in
Right.
no way to watch an eye or insecure or feel like, oh my God, this person's going to take my shine or whatever. Now all types of businesses can get on our Just So You Know
That's true.
segment.
That's
But
true.
those who do have something impactful to share with the world, we want you to come on and share it with our audience. So if you love that, type me in the comments right now. If that's something that you was considering doing, like, hey,
Yeah.
definitely let us know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love to have you. Hey, Pele, how are you? That's one of my clients on here. How you doing, sis? Yes. You're beautiful too, love. All right, so we ready to get into tonight's topic, Tawanta?
Yeah.
Tawanta, you look cute tonight, okay?
I like you, girl. You look fabulous as always,
Trying,
darling.
girl, I was trying to put a little makeup on, but I didn't have time, but
Listen, I just put on lip gloss and that's it.
I know I can't even get my lip gloss. Like before we get started, I want to just talk a little bit about what we spoke about yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was telling Tawanta last night, because we meet every week about the show. And I was like, Tawanta, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but this year is going to be a different year,
Absolutely.
right? It's going
Yeah.
to be a different year. And if
Mhm.
you guys feel that way, it's like you can't explain it how it's going to be different. I know every year we have a word and all this stuff, but you just feel like the atmosphere is
Mhm.
just shifting. Something's
Yes.
about to come and you're expecting something,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So definitely type in me in the chat if you're on the same, if you touch and agree with us.
Yeah. Yeah. I sense that too. I mean, because as I was mentioning to you in our meeting, that for the past 2.5 to 3 years or so, we've been through a lot. We've gone
Yeah,
through a
we
lot.
have. Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of us besides myself, are like anticipating and hoping, is this the year of redemption? Is this the year of
Mm-hmm.
miraculous movement?
Mm-hmm.
And I truly believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe it is. And um I think that we definitely need to focus on and I'll be expecting each day, new things that God is
Mm-hmm.
doing for us every
Mm-hmm.
single day. That is something that we ought to be looking forward to.
Amen.
God is doing it, a new thing
Yes,
for us,
that's
and
right.
not to dwell on yesteryear. You
Amen. And I know you said you have like this new word for this year. Share what
know?
that is.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm trying. Now I forgot it.
You said dominance, you taking dominion.
Dominance. Yes,
You
thank
said that
you.
last night. It's okay. I'm your sister friend girl. That's why I gotta. Yeah, we
Yes.
hold each other accountable.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, dominance, that's the key word right there, ladies. Take dominance, take action, and just go forward with it, because I really believe this year is going to be very, very
It
special
absolutely is.
for all of
It
us.
is. I know for me, my new mantra and my new frame of mind is what if it does work out? Like we always think about what if it doesn't work? What if it's not
Right.
successful? What if nobody signs up? What if nobody shows up? Now
Hmm.
I'm like, well, what if it does work out? And but now that I think that way, there's been so many opportunities that's been coming up and presented to me. So now it's like I'm allowing God to really open up all these possibilities, which is quite fabulous. But y'all, let's know in the chat, like, how do you feel about this year? Trees, can you pull up Pele's last comment? Because I really want to highlight what she mentioned, and then we're going to jump right into tonight's topic, which it's juicy, y'all. Y'all better, ooh, this topic's tonight juicy. Yes. So Pele said, yes, I'm definitely moving different this year.
For
Yes,
sure.
I like, yeah, we all have to move differently. We
Hmm.
all have to also be all in, you know, we
Yeah.
also have to be all in. Even if we're not seeing anything happen. I've even had a young lady share the other day on a call I was on, and she said, I was on a live, and for the past couple of days, nobody bought anything, nobody showed up, and all of a sudden, God brought a business opportunity to her. But it's
Hmm.
because she showed up when there wasn't anything happening that
Right.
God allowed something to happen. I hope somebody caught that. I hope
Yeah.
somebody caught that. But let's get into tonight's topic.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, for tonight's topic, ladies, it is called "What You Say."
What you say?
What you say? And you know how we are, sisters. When we in conversation or something, and somebody says something totally out of pocket, or just something that just kind of surprised you, like, what you say?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, and now this is the new year for us, and I know we celebrated and all that good stuff, and some probably still believe in the New Year's resolution drama, blah 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 blah, or whatever you want to call it. And
Right.
we saying certain things like, okay, well, I'm going to say things differently, or I'm going to do
Mm-hmm.
things differently. But then as time progresses on, then all of a sudden you start saying something totally opposite of what
Mm-hmm.
you said you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Say something to the point like, well, I can't. You like, what are you saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Well, we talk over ourselves. Yeah.
exactly. So we're gonna,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna share some things with y'all that is so common for us. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it just comes out of our mouth so instantly.
Instantly.
Yes, honey, what you say?
What you say?
You gotta say with attitude, like, what you say?
What you say? It's so funny.
So yeah, so we're gonna start with the first point, guys. The first point. What you say? I'm done.
How many of y'all said that last year? You may have not done it, but you said it multiple times. I know me. I was like, I'm done. Trees, I'm done. I'm done.
I
You
said
know, now you could be done with positive things, but for the most part, most of us say we're done with some negative stuff. But go ahead, Twanta.
absolutely. We're entering into this new year. I said this on my podcast yesterday that we need to start taking ownership of 2023, because 2023 will mean something differently per person. 2023 will mean something differently for me. 2023 will be something different for Leticia, or and we all need to take ownership to that. So when we start walking into walk into the direction, we start moving forward, we're gonna come across the challenges. That's a given, y'all. Okay, we're gonna come across it. Some of you probably already dealing with some challenges now, and it's the weight of it is very taxing to you, to your heart, your mind, and soul, what have you. And it's so heavy that at some point you probably thought of the word "I'm done," but you haven't verbally spoke it yet. And some of you probably have already said, you know what, I'm done. I can't. I'm so sick of this. I'm done. I don't want to deal with it no more. Blah, 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 blah. Well, here's the thing. You can't say that no more. Okay. You cannot say that, because what you have to understand, Our words are seeds. Our word is life. Okay. Every time we say something negative about ourselves or about what the issues, the situation we're in, we don't understand that we're going to walk into that harvest later on. We're going to feed off of what we said. We're going to regret what we said, right? Because we don't think about it at the heat of the moment. And we all been there at the heat of the moment. You know, we like, I'm done. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with them. I can't deal with her. I can't, you know. And then after a while, you know, when the pressure subsides or that heat is off of you or what have you, then all of a sudden, you know, you realize you like, man, I should have stayed in that fight, or
Mm-hmm.
I should have just kept my mouth shut, or I should have just, you know, continued to support. You know, even though she was still being very opinionated or whatever, I still should have just stayed right along with her to the very end. Now I regret it. Or now, you know, I'm like, now I got to go back to the beginning or what have you. So
Mm-hmm.
we got to be careful of when we're saying things, because here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing, you don't understand. God is developing you as I
That's
speak.
right.
He is developing all of us. We may not understand why we are in this heated situation or why we being challenged at certain things, but you may not know now, but you will definitely know later.
You will know at the finish line.
Later, right? And
Right.
so even though it is overwhelming, because here's the thing, when we get overwhelmed, we like, God, are you with me? God, do you care?
Yeah.
Me like, I don't understand why this is happening. Da, 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 da. And yeah, that's true. You may not understand why it's happening to you at this moment. But
Mm-hmm.
as time passes on, if you just stay in the fight and knowing that God is he's there with you anyway. He's there
Mm-hmm.
to help you if you want him to help you, of course. You know, in due time, he will reveal certain things to you, right? He
Mm-hmm.
will tell you why, or he will show you why, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when if you are right now in a very deep situation, don't cave in, don't quit. Don't say I'm
Don't quit.
done. Instead say, you know, said instead of saying that I'm done, and say, you know what? I'm going to keep pushing.
Yes, God, what should I be doing? What is it that you want me to pay attention to? You
Right.
know,
Exactly.
what influence you need to remove or eliminate from your life that's making you feel, because I'm the type of person that I want to keep pushing and I do continue to push, but I'm not around anybody who quits. Anybody that I've seen in business, in life, that has quit at something, I don't go to them for certain things. I don't follow them. I don't do any of that, because when you're around a lot of quitters, you're going to quit. It's
Mhm.
quitting and saying I'm done is so easy and simple.
It's so
You
easy.
know, it's such a decision that it's just
A
like, okay,
normal response. It's a normal thing
yes, it's a
to say.
normal, it's a scapegoat. You know,
Yeah,
nothing in life is easy, you know, and
exactly.
if you want it bad enough, you're going to do what you need to do to make sure it happens for you. And
Hmm.
you got to give time to become successful. Yeah, quitting is not an option. It's not an option. It's not
Right.
a choice. It's not none of that. You got to
Mhm.
give yourself time to be
Right.
successful. Now, when I say give yourself time, I'm not saying, okay, procrastinate, put the task over to the next day, not network, not grow, not no. As you're going through the process, have some patience. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
honest, because some of you guys, I have heard people say, "Well, I've been in business for 6, 7 years," but were you consistent?
Right.
Right? Were you consistent? Like even on a consistent business, it takes them 3 to 5 years to see a profit, right?
Hmm.
But if you've been like sporadic, of course, that's how your money's going to be. Your money's going to be
Yeah.
sporadic, if not even non-existent. So that
Hmm.
word "I'm done" is such a word that a phrase that's going to just cheat you out of all your blessings, you
Hmm.
know?
Hmm.
And another thing, guys, and I made this mistake in the past. There was a business venture that I wanted to get into years ago. And I had a few people say, "Oh, girl, you shouldn't do that. It's not a good idea, not good for your brand." And
Hmm.
looking at it now that I decided to accept that business venture, I go back, I'm like, dang, if I had done this 5, 6 years ago, I would be like in one particular business that I own, I would be in a totally different level. But I'm
Hmm.
not a woulda, shoulda, coulda type of person. But what I'm just saying as an example, if you have people around you right now that's telling you, "Girl, you shouldn't do that. Girl, you should wait," stop listening to them. What if it does work out? Like everybody's potential is different. Sometimes people are giving you advice, but it's not really advice. It's them saying, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm this, I can't show up, I can't do that. But they're projecting it onto you.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
are. So
Mm-hmm.
get out of, don't even flirt with saying I'm done. Don't even date quitting. You know, don't even try that. Like Pele said, quitting should not be an option. I see a lot of people is what the fourth? And
Mm-hmm.
some people already saying, oh girl, no. Girl, it's only 4 days into the year.
Yeah.
We got what,
Take for
300 and however
instance,
more days?
right. And take for instance, and I always call her name out, Tabitha Brown.
Right.
She is a phenomenal, beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what if she quit? What if
Mm-hmm.
she, because I know she had shared her story a while back about her and her husband, and she had a notepad of the things that she wanted to accomplish, you
Right.
in her life in the next 10 years, or whatever it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, things got hard. Things
Right.
got
Definitely.
complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure she may have stated that, she
Definitely.
wanted to quit, or, just not, because she wanted to pursue acting. And I don't know if it happened right away for her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and her husband was a LAPD officer.
Mm-hmm.
So she, what if she just totally just said, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. And then,
Mm-hmm.
and plus she had health issues. She had
Right.
major issues going on.
Absolutely.
She
Mm-hmm.
even got into the vegan ministry, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but and she even said that God had ministered to her about going live, going on
Mm-hmm.
social media, and
Mm-hmm.
sharing her vegan meals. And
Mm-hmm.
she said at first she was like, "No, God, I don't know about all that." But
Mm-hmm.
she did it anyway, and she never thought that what she planted, with the seed that she put out there, look where she is
Look
today.
where she is now. I mean, she's nationwide.
She
And
is
here's
a global girl.
global, yes. Hey,
Yes,
LaShawn, here's the thing, too, guys. And those of you who are watching, I really want you to think about this. You never know what doors you're opening for somebody else.
that's true.
Tabitha has opened doors for millions of women who look just like Twonta and I to know, and without a doubt, that we could be where she is right now because
Mm-hmm.
she opened that door first. Going
Mm-hmm.
into like Barbara Waters, rest in peace, she just passed away. From
Yes.
Barbara being the first
Oh, she was an
woman,
icon, man. Yeah,
okay, to do what
journalist.
she does, she has opened doors for Oprah. She has
Yeah,
opened doors
girl.
for so
So
many
many women.
women. Let's
Yeah,
not even talk about black, white, whatever. I'm talking about women of
women.
all
Period.
colors to walk in the door and sit right beside men and no matter what
Yeah, and she had her
influence they have.
challenges too.
Yes, she has.
Even though she
Yes, she
was,
did.
Caucasian woman, but she was a
Right.
woman. And
That's
back
right.
then, during the 50s and
Was
60s, a
not
woman,
accepted, was definitely frowned
no.
upon, not just by men, by other women as well.
Yes.
Okay, we may think sometimes that we're getting pushback and negativity from the outside world, but no, a lot of times it's from our own
Right.
that gives us that backlash and pushback. But again, going back to you guys who are watching this, you are a door opener. There
Yeah.
are women, children, families who are going to come after you,
Right.
right? That's
Right.
going to reach that success, but you got to do it first.
Absolutely.
You got to push through first. You
Mm-hmm.
got to put persevere first. So that way people can have a faster roadmap, a more easier journey to
Mm-hmm.
get to where you want to accomplish. So that's the way we really got to think about it, is that we say, I'm done, they're going to say, I'm done. If I say I quit,
Mm-hmm.
everything my kids try to get into, they're going to quit.
Right.
So we got to do things differently. We got to carry that cross, carry that baton, and
Yeah.
saying it's not just about me.
Right. Right. Right.
LaShawn, you're not just trying to rescue and revive and break yourself through. There's going to be hundreds of millions of women behind you. Same thing with you, Pele. Same thing with you, Diane. Those of you who are watching, it's not about
Mm-hmm.
you. Has
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Your the level of success that you're trying to do has absolutely nothing to do with you. Yes, you're going to make money. Yes, you're going to build big connections. But I'm telling you right now, 2 years, 3 years from now, when you look back and you're looking at those people who say, LaShawn, I saw you do it. So something popped in my mind and said, I can do it too. Pele, I saw you do it. So me watching you, you gave
Yeah.
me that level of influence to get up and rise up and do it. That
Yeah.
alone will mean so much to you more than any amount of money you've ever made.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that feeling is priceless. It
Mm-hmm.
makes it brings everything to full circle. All the tears, all the late nights, all the early mornings, all the backlash that people were giving you. You're not even going to remember that. It's going to be like giving birth. Like some of us have had children. Twonta and I have kids. Once
Mm-hmm.
that baby comes out, you don't really remember the pain. You knew it was painful. You know that thing hurt, honey.
Yeah,
But
Lord.
it don't matter no more. You see those 10 fingers, 10 toes, whatever. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like you see that and you just have a sense of calm,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So whatever you guys are going through right now, please type in the chat. It really don't matter. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
how you feel about yourself right now, tell yourself it really don't matter. You do matter, but those negative thoughts, that's just the devil trying to find some way to conversate with you, to get into your day to day. And you
Mm-hmm.
gotta say, you gotta close the door on that and saying, this is not my success and my journey is not about me. I got
Right.
people to save. I got people to
Mm-hmm.
help.
Right.
Tawanta got so many people to help.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's not. It's not. It's
Mm-hmm.
not.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. She
Yes.
says
And
encourage
my story.
everyone to tell your story. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's so important for us, ladies, because this is a brand new year, and we all hope that 2023 will be the best year ever
Mm-hmm. It will.
for you. But what type of seeds are you going to be throwing out there? That's the question. Is
Yeah.
what type of seeds? What are you going to say? Are you going to always speak positive? Are you going to have positive declarations, affirmations? Because whatever you say, you're going to reap that.
Yeah.
You,
God told me this like as I was sitting down in December trying to figure out what my resolution was. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't write a resolution for this year.
hmm
God is really taking me to the point of, and I know it's the same way for you, Tawanta, where he told me, he said, and somebody told me this years ago, and he confirmed it for me last month. He said, when you help others get where they want, you
hmm
get what you want.
hmm
So when
hmm
we're in a spirit of serving and gratitude, and I was sharing this with somebody else the other day when they were asking, like, what do you do when you get down? I said, I start becoming thankful. I start
hmm
saying, thank you that my kids are healthy. Thank you that I woke up this morning. I don't harp on or worry and focus on negative because what's going to happen? Negative is just going to be more and readily available in my environment. But it
hmm
has to be more about who are you impacting. That's really more of my resolution this year is how I can impact my clients more. How can I impact, the people that I'm connected to more
hmm
versus it just being about I want a boat and I want a house. I don't want no boat. I don't like being on water like that anyway. Unless it's a
hmm
cruise now. See, so I have to do cruises, honey, and I want to be like her. Okay, so a little cruise, I'll go with that. But I don't want all these things that is not going
hmm
to help anybody in return, right? Yeah,
Right.
I
Right.
never did two Pele. I sort of did it because it was just a thing to do for that
It's
year,
the
and
thing to do.
but now I'm telling you guys right now, I don't have a resolution. I don't have a vision board or
Yeah.
anything like that. I think for me, it's all about how can I help others and what
hmm
ways can I do that. So I have a plan, not a resolution. Because people got resolutions and vision boards all day, but what's the plan you're going to have to get that boat, get that house, to get the
Right.
vacation to Paris? What's the
Exactly.
plan?
What's the plan? What's the plan?
Yes. What's the plan,
Yes.
girl?
So let's move on to number two.
Number two,
So what you say? What you say,
what
girl?
you say?
What's
So I
number
just
two?
said a cool joke. She was like, it's like when our kids say something, and we like, what you say? Like, just to make, because we're all getting older now. So I'd be like, wait, maybe my ears
I know, right?
ain't working right. So then before I
Like I
pop
can,
off,
what
let
you
me
say?
figure
What's
out what they was doing. Sometimes when they are in trouble, I know my kids do it. They mumble and it gets on my. I'm like, and
that?
they
Girl.
talk loud on the regular,
Oh.
but when they nervous, boo, 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 I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that because that's frustrating. Say
Oh
that.
man, that mumbling thing, I don't or talking under their breath.
Yes, especially
Uh-huh.
when they walk away, and I'm like, Or my daughter does this thing like, I'm like, don't you do that.
Oh,
Don't you just stop that. Because I was like, I don't, that's like you doing. And she, can I tell you about this coworker I had that did that to me when I asked her a question? She was like, what? I was like, excuse me, I didn't ask you a question to say. You, what? I'm like taking that door like, oh, what?
I know, right?
What? Like I'm bothering you. That's not what you
Oh
think.
my
Like,
God. Oh my gosh. Girl, I tell
help
you,
me.
we
I
are
got
special.
teenagers now, y'all. Help me. I'm about to ship a couple of them to Twonta, but she don't want to take any of
No,
them.
I already have a teenager.
I
Trust
know,
me.
but you
I
could take the baby though for a few months. Come on.
nope, nope. I'm dealing with the baby, so that's okay. She'll be 18 in a couple
You
of
can
weeks.
start all over again.
No. No.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Point number 2.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. Oh my God. You know, I've had ladies say that. Like, oh, I'm not ready. Who's ready? Like people always waiting for the perfect time. It's never the
Mhm,
perfect time to have a kid. It's never a perfect time for a lot of things. Right? So
mhm.
go ahead, sis.
Yeah, when we say I'm not ready, there's a reason behind it because for most of us, it's all about intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
When we
Oh,
say I'm not
ooh,
ready,
ooh,
is what it is. You're intimidated by
hey
your own
now,
power.
hey now.
You are intimidated by the power that is in you. You're
Yes.
intimidated, by what you see on social media. You
Mm-hmm.
believe in the falsified information that's on the social media that half the time is not even real, is not even fact.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go ahead and take that pressure, allow that pressure to end you to say you ain't,
Mm-hmm.
even though you
Mm-hmm.
have behind the scenes prepped yourself, you studied, you practiced, you rehearsed, you
Mm-hmm.
did whatever you had to do to get to that point. And now that that point is here, you like, I'm not ready. Or you actually take that gamble, you not the gamble, but you take that initiative, and then there's other people in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
You hear them present their whatever it is, you get
Mm-hmm.
intimidated by their power. And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually, I'm not ready. Mm-mm,
Mm.
I'm not
Somebody
ready.
say ouch. I feel like that touched somebody just now.
Hmm.
Now listen, you could resurrect yourself from being the I'm not ready girl. Okay,
Mm,
you can.
mhm,
Absolutely.
mhm,
Sometimes you guys may feel that you're not ready for that next level because of your past,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
Because of your past. Listen, you
mhm,
can't do nothing about what happened last year or the year before. This is a new year. Somebody type in new look. That was one of my words for a devotion I was reading the other day.
mhm,
New look, new you, new things, new opportunities, new
mhm.
money, new elevation, new friends, new people,
Right.
new
Yeah.
connections, right? We should
Mhm.
always seek that newness because it's in the Bible. Every day we wake up, we must rejoice in the
Mm.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
God didn't say rejoicing tomorrow or last Tuesday.
Mhm.
No, it's now. He
It's
creates a new spirit in you every single day. It was so funny this year because this year, like one of the things that I came up with, I was like, you know what? Every first is going to be like it's January 1st for me.
Mhm.
Because if
Mhm.
we think that way, we don't allow that momentum to
Mhm.
die down. But
Right.
don't allow your past, ladies,
Mhm.
to be that deciding factor on whether or not you're ready. If the God gave you that thought, yeah, you're ready.
Mhm.
You're ready.
Yeah.
Don't
Mhm.
stop it. Don't. Oh no 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 no
Yep.
no.
Yep. Yep.
You have everything you need to get to where you need to get to.
Mhm.
And you know what's so crazy? I hope somebody can feel me when I say this. I've been praying to God for elevation because I know I'm ready. Okay, even when I'm scared, Toronto would tell you, honey, I be
Mhm.
nervous and scared sometimes of things I say yes to. I'm like, Tisha, why you say yes to that opportunity,
Mhm.
girl? But I say it, and
Mhm.
even when I don't have a way to make it happen,
Mhm.
God will present me something like, okay, I'm gonna allow you to for somebody to give you a funding opportunity, or a client drops a high ticket client drops in my lap, or something always happens. But I never say, God, I'm not ready.
Right.
I just ask God to help me to be prepared. because I know
That's
I'm like a fly by night girl. I'm like, okay, I'm
yeah,
gonna show up, but when
yeah.
I'm not prepared, I'm like, right.
Mhm.
But don't
Mhm.
say that you're not ready. You're ready for any and everything that God is going to throw at you this year, ladies.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
ready for all of that? Say in the comments, I'm ready.
Mhm.
I want
Mhm.
y'all to put that declaration right now. I am ready.
That's it.
You're
I'm
not
ready.
going to be the I'm not ready girl.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay?
Because you
Because
miss
things are
out
going to
when you do
pass
that.
over you.
Yeah,
Right.
you put yourself in the back of the line when you say that I'm not ready.
Absolutely.
You know, you really, really do. Here you were
Way
right in
back.
the front. You were in the front. And then when you say I'm not ready and you just allow that intimidation to or that fear, because that's basically what it
Hmm.
is fear. You allow that fear to just freeze you up and you run away from it, then you back at the bottom again. And then
That's
you have
right. You're
and
right,
it's not,
Twonta.
and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get back to the top. It's
Nope.
not guaranteed you're going to have that opportunity again.
Hmm.
So you fought through to
That's
get to
right. And you missed the elevation of that opportunity once you did take advantage of it. Now,
mm,
granted, there's been many times where I was in many rooms and many spaces where, yes, they were people who were in the game longer than me. But I take those opportunities to not be intimidated, to
right,
learn,
to
to ask
learn.
questions. I sit down with women. I say, how did you get through that? Or how did you, what was the thing that when you got discouraged, how did you fight through it?
Hmm.
And it was amazing to even see a person like ET speak and him saying that he's a #1 motivational speaker, right? So I
Hmm.
started saying, well, I'm the #1 email marketing strategist. And
Hmm.
yes, there may be a lot of other people out there who do what I do, but I am #1.
Hmm.
And I'm #1 to somebody. I'm
You made
#1
that
to
personal.
hundreds of clients.
Yeah,
So
you
when
made
we
that
say
personal.
that, that's not you having an ego or anything like that, right?
Hmm.
Muhammad Ali said he's the
He's the
greatest of
greatest.
all
Yes.
time,
Yep. Yep.
right? Before he became the greatest of all time.
Yep.
Wasn't no negative ego or him thinking he's no.
Yep.
You have to put
People are
yourself in a
saying it today.
position, right,
Yep.
before you are rewarded with the position. And now our children's children are going to know who Muhammad Ali is, even though he's long gone now,
Hmm.
right? He is open doors. So it has to be the same for those of you who are watching. Take off that insecurity that you'd allow to put on yourself. At
Hmm.
some point, we got to stop blaming our parents. We got to stop blaming our ex-husband, our ex-boy. Listen,
Hmm.
you got to put on that armor yourself and say, I am amazing. I am the greatest of all times. I am #1. I don't want
Right.
my children to look down at me in my grave, and saying, wow, she tried this and tried that,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So I
Hmm.
want you guys to really elevate yourself. Don't wait for, that's the mistake I did in the beginning, was waiting for somebody else to give you my flowers. Give yourself your own flowers.
That's it, girl.
Okay? A lot of them
Yourself.
people that show up ain't supposed to even be on the same caliber as you.
Yeah.
They just want to take up your space. So stop saying that you're not ready. You ready. You
You ready?
ready.
You
You
ready?
ready. That's why I be following up with some people sometimes and they're like, oh no, 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 no. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay.
And Kelly, she's on here. She know what I'm talking about because she told me no about something yesterday. I'm like, well, girl, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, okay, send me the invoice. Okay. I don't take no for any answer. Because
Mm-hmm.
one thing I know is true. Before I die, I'm gonna be a door opener.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to get ready.
Right.
They're going to become ready.
That's right. Right. And you have to start disciplining yourself to be ready
Yes.
at
Yes.
all times.
Hmm.
You
You're
really,
right.
really do. You have to put,
Discipline. Listen to her, y'all.
yeah,
Discipline.
you have to prepare. You have to, ask God, well, God, help me to be ready. Because
Hmm.
here's the thing, you can't do it on your own terms. Because you know
Mm-mm.
how it is. You're going to say you're ready, then you're going to cop out. So you need God's guidance and you need him to, develop you into that position of saying, I am ready, even when you feel you're not, yet you know you are because it's the God in you. It's just that simple. It's just the
That's
God in you.
right. Point blank. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
welcome, Pella. You're welcome.
So let's go to number three.
Number
Number
3.
three. What you say? What?
What?
What did he say? No, you did not say
Oh,
that. No, what you say? I
what?
can't do this.
I can't do this.
I can't.
Oh. Y'all see how silly y'all look when y'all say, oh, y'all sound when you say, I can't do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Like, I can't do this.
I can't do this. I remember when I was training and I had a trainer and she'd be like, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do 10 more. You can do
Mm-hmm,
20 more. You can do, that
mm-hmm,
push when
mm-hmm,
you're tired. You're literally crawling,
mm-hmm.
right, to get
Yeah.
there. Y'all not going to sprint to the finish line. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a crawl for some of y'all. It's going to be a fight.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about the fight with the people around you, the fight with yourself, because we are our
Mhm.
worst enemies sometimes.
We are.
We are. You
We
can
are.
do this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact, Timeless Jewels, I know there's going to be a rank for you that they're going to make for you. Just for you.
Right.
And I think I spoke this over you before. But go ahead, Twonta. What's I can't do this about?
Girl, I can't do this. I
Mhm.
can't. I can't. I don't. I can't talk about it.
I don't
Like,
want to talk about it.
I don't want to do it. I just can't because it's so hard.
It's so hard.
It's so difficult. Girl, grow up. Get take off the thong and put on
Uh-huh.
our panties. Okay. I'm serious about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Take off the thong and put on the grown grandma's
Put on the
panties.
big girl panties now where
I'm
you all covered, honey. You're not exposed as
Yes.
much.
Because all that exposure is just messing up your
And you
brains.
comfortable now.
Okay, for real.
For
You
real, for
can't
real.
do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
That
Period.
part.
Those of us who are Christians, and we say this all the time, but
You
it's
didn't
my
say some. You said all.
when you say that, then here comes the test. Here
Yeah.
comes the test. Whatever your field is, whatever your ministry is, whatever you got going on, when you say that, when you quote that scripture, then here comes your test. And then when the test comes and then it gets real heavy, then you be like, I can't do this.
I can't
God
do this. I
damn it.
can't do this.
I can't. This is too hard. This is
Too
too
much.
this is too intimidating. This is too
Uh-uh.
stressful. I can't do this. I'm not qualified for this. I'm none of that. Girl, shut up. No, 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 no. You are more than qualified.
You are
Because
more than qualified.
you could do anything you put your mind in. Put your mind to.
Anything. Anything and everything. You got to stop speaking over your spirit. It's such a funny story. When I was pregnant, when I had my first child, I was
Yeah.
in the labor delivery room, and no, it was a doctor's appointment, and I've never got like a checkup like that. They put that prong in you, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And the lady, she's lubricating the prong. She's like, girl, it's too late. We, and I started like something over me just gave me calm. Like, yeah, it is too late. I got to snap out of it. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. That's what I told her.
Girl.
And I'm like, 3 months in.
Get somebody else.
Get somebody else to do it. I know where she got that from. That's how we be sometimes on Twonta. But I can't do this. Get somebody else to do it.
Get
Why
somebody
not?
else.
Get somebody else to do
You
it.
say that you just missed the blessing.
You do. You do.
That
And you
door
have.
that Tisha just said that was open for you. You the door opener, but you just slammed it in your own
You
face.
slam it in your own face, honey. Get somebody
And
else
then
to do
you
it.
get mad at life, or you get mad at God, and you like, well, where's my blessing? How come
Hmm.
I'm still struggling? Why is this not happening for me? Girl, you just planted the seed, and now
You
you reaping
asked for
the
it. And
yes.
now that you've seen some progress, you want to complain. I can't stand women that complain when they have to talk.
Dude, oh.
Mm-mm. I just can't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. You asked for all this.
I can't do
You
that.
asked for your blessing. It's happening.
And
Right?
we
But
all said it.
we all, yeah.
Yes. We all said that. We all
Don't miss
guilty
out
of it.
on the shots you
But at,
didn't take.
but at
Take them
some
shots.
point, but at
Hmm.
some point, ladies, if you really want to see something different, if you really want to walk into your destiny with,
Talk
and
about
walk
it.
in your abundance,
Hmm.
that it starts with you.
Hmm.
What are the seeds that you have in your bag? You got to look at those seeds. Here's the thing: before you plant them seeds, look at the seeds, because some of those seeds are just not right. It's not ready. It's
Hmm.
not seed. So you need to go ahead and separate those seeds from the bad to the good. And whatever you find bad, get rid of it. So if you got a foul mouth, get rid of it.
Get
You
rid
have a
of it.
negative,
That's a seed.
get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all on you, boo. It's
Mm-hmm.
all on you because this is a brand new year.
Yeah. If you
Brand
get
new year.
distracted easily on social media, get rid of the
Yeah,
app. You don't have to have the
exactly.
app on your phone. You can go on your computer while you're actually working and doing something and
Yeah,
handle that. You know, like,
right.
come on.
And here's the thing: you have the community, you have
Yes.
the sisterhood, you have
Mm-hmm.
people that you know that you listen to or you have fellowship with for some
Mm-hmm.
time, that
Mm-hmm.
they're the real deal, and that
Mm-hmm.
they really have great information to
Mm-hmm.
really help you, to make some changes in your life or your perspective,
Mm-hmm.
because
You're
it's all
right.
about perspective now.
Mm-hmm.
You see things and you get intimidated by it, you get scared by it, you get flustered by it, and you like, I can't do this. But that wisdom, that lady with all that, what she like, girl, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at that? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's that's that girl's story. That's her
Mm-hmm.
journey. You're not in her journey.
That's right.
This is your journey. Now, what are
Mm-hmm.
you gonna do about it?
Mm-hmm.
Because your
Yeah.
journey can be a successful ending.
Mm-hmm.
But if you keep talking the way you're talking, it will become a tragic one.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's real quick to go down that path of where you're just literally going down the hill
Yeah.
and you're not building no momentum. You're not making things happen. Every day you should make
Yeah.
something happen. Several
Right.
things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
when you have those moments where you feel like you can't do it, just like Tawanta said, who is it that you can reach out to for help and for motivation? This is why we created this whole sister to sister connection movement. So that way you guys can have that. We started off with this movement because Tawanta and I were both going through something personal in our lives. And we came together and we're like, okay, let's share this. Let's open the doors for other women who, yeah, we're pushers, we're driven, we're like Toronto's word is resilient, we're all those things. But yeah, there's some days where, we don't have everything all together. And
Yeah.
let's talk about it because nobody's perfect.
No.
None of us are. But
Mm-mm.
if you just give up and say, throw in a towel, what is that going to do?
What is it going to do?
Nothing. You're going to do something else. You're going to throw in a towel on that. You're going to say, I see some people say, I'm going to take a break. For what? You
Yeah.
take a break, and what is that going to do? You're
You
going to
already
take
had
the,
your break.
you
It's
already
called
had a break.
Christmas. It's called Christmas and
Yes.
it's called New Year's. Okay, New
Yes.
Year's
I'm
coming.
going to take a break and
Okay.
just get myself, girl.
Summer vacation. You had a break.
Yes. For what? Why you and when I get clients that tell me that, please know y'all, I'm not gonna be that pity party. I don't believe in that of quitting and stopping and taking some time to yourself and
Yeah.
things like
It's
that. It's
it's
really
just
about you managing your time and just figuring out how you can get the things done that you need to get done for yourself,
mm-hmm.
and just get out of your own head. Quitting and giving up and saying, I can't do this, stop saying that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. And I mean, we are so conditioned when we come across a snag or an issue. That's the first thing or one of the things that will come out of our mouths so quickly. I can't do this. you know and we got to really ask God to help us with those negative comments or statements that we are saying to ourselves. We're not hurting nobody but ourselves, and at some point we have to look in the mirror and really see that realness. Like, I am screwing myself over big time by saying these negative statements about me, and this isn't me. This isn't me. If I want this year to be the best year of my life, then I got to make the initiative and change some bad habits, and that's one of them, my negative comments. And y'all keep it real. I want you to post right now. What are your bad habits now? Keep it real. What are your bad habits? Take ownership of it. If you could take ownership of your strengths, take ownership of your weaknesses as well. All of us got it. We all got our
Yep.
weaknesses. But at
Yep.
some point, we got to acknowledge those weaknesses too. Because what we
Mm-hmm.
don't acknowledge, nothing is going to change anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because when you acknowledge it, you come up with alternatives. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You come up with ways to either do that thing differently or just sort of find a way to a method to cope with it, and
Mhm.
elevate yourself from it. So
Mhm.
again, guys, we got to get out of that mind of we can't, and we got to stop counting ourselves out. You know, we got to stop counting ourselves out. The first answer should not always be, no, no. You didn't even think about it. You didn't even think about how, if you did do that, whatever it is that you want to seek, you don't even think about what if it did work out? What if it worked out, surpass your expectations? But no, you've already just said, no, I can't do that. Or like what Teresa said, get somebody else to do it. You already have that in your mind. Don't just, please do not be unfair to yourself this year.
Mhm.
Don't be unfair to yourself this year. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone wants to say hi to you.
Where's my niece? Hey, you colored your hair.
No, it's been like this for a couple months now.
It looks so cute.
Thank you.
You just came from work?
No, I had rehearsal.
Oh, rehearsal. How's that going?
It's going good. We're just pulling it through for the last month and then shows next month. So
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. You better record it, Twonta. I want to see it.
yeah, they're doing their production Shrek. She's
What?
playing. She's playing the
So
donkey
do they
part.
play this like on YouTube for like people to see, or is it just something like they do in the school?
In the
they gave
school.
us like CDs
Yeah.
to like have.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
like
So if you want,
I
you
can
have to.
like
Yeah.
mail it to you. Like
yeah, I will
through
look. My kids love Shrek, so they'll watch it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were just
This
watching the Encanto musical.
I
They
haven't. I haven't heard of that.
Encanto. It's like a cartoon or something.
yeah, I know you're talking about. It's from Disney.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's that girl with the
Curly
yeah,
hair.
the little dancing, the Spanish girl.
Oh yeah.
We
No,
are
okay.
no, no.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That gets played over and over again every day in my house.
Aw.
I'm about to be in Canto for Halloween next year, like for real.
Okay.
Okay, I don't care, girl. My big body and all, honey.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Yeah.
not winning.
Yeah. So she's gonna be turning 18, everybody.
Oh
So
my gosh.
birthday tour. And your
When's your birthday again?
On a Monday.
oh, it's on a Monday. Yeah, her birthday's on a Monday.
What
Mhm.
date? What date?
The
January
18th.
23rd.
I mean 23rd.
It's Dad's birthday.
Yeah, the 18th is her dad's birthday, but
Oh,
yeah.
you the same birthday month as your dad?
Mhm.
Wow. What you want to do for 18? You can't really do much because you're not 21 yet, but you can't like turn up. But
Now, you better not be turning up.
you can vote though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out now with my friends because like my schedule's so busy with this show and I rehearse.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Oh,
like,
and you said your birthday's on a Monday, so you gotta do something over the weekend.
yeah. And like I'm busy on that Sunday and that Saturday before, so I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, your birthday's in a weird time.
Yeah.
Because it's right before income tax season. So it's like people didn't get their money yet. But they gonna get it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
that's
girl, listen, enjoy your 18, honey. Don't try to go up too fast. 'Cause when you I just turned 40 last week, so I wish I was 18 with my little 18-year-old body, girl. Body, yada, yada, honey.
yeah, she had her birthday too.
Oh.
Looking all fly.
Yes, honey. I had 2 cakes, honey.
Woo! Come on now.
It was quite interesting because I don't know, my kids got a little emotional because I never shared this with them until this year. Like they were like, well, mommy, what did you do for your birthday growing up? I was like, nothing. I never got a birthday cake for a birthday.
Oh
So
wow.
my son was like, because they get birthday cakes every year. It's just 1 year they ever got one.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but when you're a child and you don't get something, you don't expect it. It's just like, all right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I mean, this is why I celebrate their birthdays so much. And I don't so much care about mine in a sense because I never really put thought into it, until I did because I was turning 40 this year, but before that, like y'all didn't really see me post like, yeah, girl, because it's just like, okay. But my kids' birthdays, I share theirs, but enjoy, girl, enjoy. Have fun.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
gonna have fun.
I will.
Cutie pie. All right, go so I can finish my show.
Bye.
She can join us one night as a guest.
Oh
Talk to the youth.
yeah.
Talk
Yes.
to the youth, honey. Get the youth perspective. Yeah, you can bring your daughter. I can bring my daughters. Well,
Yeah,
except for Tori, because she got nothing to contribute to the conversation.
Let's get to our last point for tonight, ladies. Our
Yes,
last
let's go into. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot we were on the show.
chapter. This is
My niece, honey. I listen. Okay.
This is what we do. Okay.
Yes, my niecey, honey. I'm her auntie TT.
I'm not qualified.
I'm not qualified.
How many of us have said that before? I'm not.
Raise your hand, y'all, in the chat. Have you ever said that you were not qualified? You didn't have the credentials. You didn't have the experience.
Never said it, someone in your life said it, and
you believed it.
Yeah.
You believed it in your mind that you were not qualified.
Not qualified. Yeah. And ladies, we when we say that, it's like you slapping God in the face. Because he's the one that already had told you. When he created you, you were already more than qualified.
We have more facts on why we are qualified than we do when we say we're not qualified. I want to speak to those of us who sometimes get a little bit delusional about our abilities and our abundance. Sometimes we think we can't do it, but you have absolutely no facts or receipts, right?
Yeah.
That is actually true. Some of you are highly experienced in what you do, but in the night of it all, you're like, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified.
Yeah.
And that's not factual.
Right.
It's not. Why are you here? Why you exist in the first place? It has to be a reason.
Yeah, we have conditioned ourselves based on what we already know what we can do, and we go to school for it. We go to school for 4 years, 5 years, or whatever at the time when we get our degree, because we know at what we do. But then when God, directs us in a different direction that we never thought of doing, somebody, say, "Oh, I can see you doing this position. I can see you working in this field." And you're like, "Oh, no,
I'm not qualified."
Get someone
somebody else to do it.
Yeah, exactly. But yet you have already shown that you have it. And the thing is, you don't even see what God has been trying to show you. He's been showing it to you for a while you are doing what you got your degree in.
And some of y'all get qualified when you go through it.
Yeah.
See, some of y'all waiting for that piece of paper, or you're waiting for that person to confirm it for you. But really what it is that you need to put one foot in front of the other and go through the process so that way you can become qualified. I hope somebody catches that, because while you're waiting, nothing's going to happen. Those like, what, there's a part in the Bible where the boat kept going by, the ship or something. The guy kept saying, I'm waiting. And then when he got to heaven, God was like, I gave you tons of opportunity to get on the boat, but you said no. You wasn't ready. You wasn't qualified. You wasn't whatever, right? We say that to ourselves all the time. I'm not qualified. Right? Past experiences, or like what you were saying earlier, Twonta, you're looking at other people and it's you're projecting the wrong way. You're getting intimidated by that person. But at some point, those individuals that you're watching now that you feel is further ahead than you, they went through the process to become qualified today. I follow a lot of coaches that started the same time that I did. Same position, same place, and we elevated to where we are now. But we started in a sense of, let's put one foot in front of you and the other, and start getting out there and going through the process and falling flat on our faces and getting right back up and having tears and issues in our marriage and problems with the kids and all these things, and said, okay, now I've arrived to where it is I want to be. So qualify yourself.
Right. And even with social media, we even say that we're not qualified just to go on live. because we see other people doing it and they've been doing it for a good while and they're successful in doing it. They're pros at
And
it.
they got mics and backdrops. We
Yeah.
didn't have all that back then. We started off with Periscope, and we had Google Hangout, which was botchy as all get out, very, very fuzzy and everything. You know, we didn't have all this. I remember going live on Google Hangout. It was right next to my bed. I had my TV in the background, all this stuff. My dresser, which was leaning to the side, because my husband and I were putting it together, and we didn't do it right.
Yeah.
You don't need all that. People want to hear what you have to say.
Have to say. Yeah.
That's what they want to hear.
What they want to see your skills. They want to see, because what you have can really make a huge impact in someone else's life. You just don't get it. You just don't understand. And I get what life, it has really messed us up. It has hurt us. It has betrayed us. It has done so much to us. But that's where you have to ask God to heal you from all of that. Because if not, then that same mindset is going to mess up your future.
That's right.
Mess up where you are right now, and your
yes,
future is mighty bleak.
Okay. Healing and forgive yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Forgive yourself. Let it go. Whatever it is that you was fall short of in the past, let it go.
Let it go. Absolutely.
That's part of and also ask yourself, what did you learn from that?
Right.
Because you have to have learned. If you didn't learn anything, then you missed the message.
Right.
You missed the message.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sure. For sure.
Ladies, you're not a mistake, ladies. I feel like somebody needs to hear that you are not a mistake. You didn't just land in your mama's womb. Right? You're here for a purpose and a reason.
Yeah. Instead of saying all what we have pointed out tonight, to say, this is what I say. I say, I am more than qualified.
Amen.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an apple of God's eye.
Amen.
I'm very special. I'm important. I'm valuable. I'm resilient. I'm strong. Mm-hmm. Those are the things that you need to start saying, even when you are having one of those bad days.
Amen.
Amen. You won't fall prey to that bad habit again and fall back into that, like, oh God, I can't do this. Oh, this is too much. No, you got to practice. This is basic training here, and it's old habits die hard, as they say, however they put it, because like I said, we have conditioned ourselves to just do the obvious, to do the simple things. It's so easy to cop out, but no, don't do that to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to realize it is you that messed yourself up. It's not like Leticia said, it's not your husband, it's not your kids, it's not your friends or family. It's on you. And you got to take the initiative and the responsibility and admit that to yourself. Yeah, I messed myself up. Yeah, I screwed myself up.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now I see on the other side that yeah, I can do this. I can make it happen. I have more than enough in me to do this. Cause it's the God in me that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am more than I can just I persevered through so much. Yeah, it had me down for a while, but guess what? I got up, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, like Marvin Sapp's song. You know what I'm saying? I'm stronger and I'm wiser. I didn't know I could make it through this, but I made it by the grace of God. So, ladies, you have it all within you.
That's right.
To do what?
Start applying it. Start applying it.
About what you've been visualizing about. Make this year, your year. You take ownership of that. You make it the best year possible for you.
Amen.
Don't want anybody else.
That's spot on. Spot on. So let's tap into what's news, ladies.
What's news?
Cheese, what do you have for us, love?
Excited about this one here. Yeah, she posted here in our What's News. And for those of you who probably are new, our What's News is where we come in and we share with you some articles and stuff like that that you normally don't read about or see on your 6 o'clock news. So we come and we share some articles that we find here on our social media, and just to let you see what's going on in your neck of the woods, right? So we have here a Black Raleigh businessman who provides space and equipment for entrepreneurs to create and sell. Wow, that's cool right there. So this businessman is knocking down barriers that hold new entrepreneurs back in their early stages. His name is Johnny Hackett Jr., right? And he runs the factory in Raleigh, North Carolina, a pioneer co-manufacturing space for business owners to create products. Wow, that's cool. So the space supports new business owners who may not have enough space at home to complete their developing ideas. That's real cool. That is really, really cool. So, like for any of you who are, entrepreneurs, but you don't have the space to really, create or, to design or develop, he has that place for you. That is so cool. I never would have thought of that idea. That is a great idea, y'all. That is so cool. He says traditional co-working spaces are more for the office space or internet access, whereas many business owners needed a place to go create. The factory offers a more affordable alternative, as Hackett observed the expensive costs of the spaces were charging to rent their spaces and equipment. Oh, wow. So he says, um, that the hurdle was removed, and then we removed another hurdle in terms of accessing this equipment that you may need or that you need to create this product. So this is absolutely amazing, guys. What I want you guys to do is to definitely share this on your news feed, because that's what we do also. We when we post these what's news out here, we give you the opportunity to pass this along on your news feed so other people can get inspired and encouraged and uplifted about whatever they're doing. And if somebody, especially if you know someone that lives in the Raleigh, North Carolina area and they are entrepreneurs or whatever, you could definitely send this to them as well. Copy the link or whatever you need to do and send it to them personally so they can read up on this guy and find out more information on him. But this is absolutely amazing, guys. He does have an Instagram account with his name, Johnny L. Hackett Jr., and you can definitely check him out even more on there. And yeah, go ahead and read because there's a little bit more information. I'm not going to read it all verbatim, but you definitely go ahead and just check that out. And I think that's all we got to share for What's News. Am I right, Therese? I think so. I think this is what we
Yep,
have.
we're gonna step into the afterglow, ladies. Yes, we can.
Oh, we do the Just So You Know.
Sorry about that. You gotta remind me, it's a new segment. So yeah, Twanta, explain to everyone what is Just So You Know. Those of you who just came on late.
Yeah, so I just so you know, it's a new segment that we just launched tonight, and where it is that this is giving us the opportunity. I say us, all of us, me, Leticia, the opportunity to share with everyone about what you are doing now, or what you are in the process of doing. You might be starting a new business, you might be doing creating new things or whatever, and just to get yourself out there, promote yourself, market yourself, or whatever
That's
you need
right.
to do. So this is a great opportunity, and Leticia is going to she has something that she's going to be doing to get you ladies started on that and how to get it
Yeah,
going as well.
right.
Just so you know, I was started out for me, just so you know.
That's right. And I will, those of you who are on our email list, you guys, well, those who are inside of our tribe,
Yeah.
you guys are going to get the first dibs on being part of
Mhm.
our Just So You Know segment. And then we're going to, by the end of next show, we will definitely share that opportunity with you guys with an application form.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know, guys, I decided to start selling my earrings, my jewelry. Yes. So I'm wearing it now. I am the promoter. I am the
Yes,
creator and the
the
designer.
custom jewelry.
Yes. This is custom, darling. Custom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so dope and excited about that because I've been selling behind the scenes for a good while. And I just
Yes,
said, you know what? I'm going to actually start showcasing my stuff And I do more than just jewelry, y'all. I do a whole
See,
lot.
girl, listen,
I
way more. Yeah, her basement is packing like a lacker. Yeah, I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. Ever since I known her, I remember
oh,
our first Zoom. You was like, "Girl, let me show you." I was like, "Oh,
oh man.
anything
So
you name it."
what I'm going to do is, for those of you, especially those of you who are in our group,
Right.
you'll get the first dibs at a live show that I'm going to be doing this coming month. Yeah, well, this month actually, and it's going to be happening this week.
Awesome. Yes, we're gonna definitely get the
So,
word out about that. So y'all definitely go to
yes,
bit.ly/sister to
come
connections.
on. Yes, and
Absolutely.
opportunity to see what I have created. And I'm going to do it like on if not a weekly, bi-weekly basis, because I have so much stuff and I'm just basically just starting out with what I have and just go forward with that. Also, just to let you know that I do have a podcast, because I always keep forgetting to bring that
You've
out
had
to
it for a
y'all.
long time,
Yeah,
y'all. Lots of great
yeah,
content on there.
yeah. So I have my podcast called Resilience is My Beauty. And I would love for you ladies to go ahead and check it out. I just launched a new episode. It's a new season yesterday. So definitely check it out. It's on pretty much the majority of all of the outlets out there that support podcasting.
Right.
And again, as Leticia said, yeah, it comes out. I come up with some powerful content and all
Yes.
that good stuff. So definitely go ahead and check out my show. It's amazing. I love it. I love what I do with that. And it's just a great ministry for anybody. And I got my year-round summary from my show, and in the category that I'm in, which is in the religion category or whatever, 71% more. I have more people than
Wow. See,
any other.
consistency.
Yeah,
Countries.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In that category alone, I
Wow.
have more listeners than any other categories, any other podcasts in that category.
Right. Right. That's awesome.
So that
Everybody,
is
give Twonta congratulations on that.
that
That's a
is
huge
huge.
milestone.
Yeah,
Huge. We do
yeah.
some great
So
things over here, y'all. We definitely
yeah,
do.
man. So
Yes.
I definitely want you ladies to, if you have not joined our group, please consider definitely coming and be a part of our group. We are definitely, coming on there, doing the best we can. Of course, Leticia is popping out with some great information out there,
So,
about
yep.
self-care. And speaking of
Self-care.
self-care, before we go, we do our self-care, every month. We're going to start next month, of course, but we're going to
Right.
be doing things a little different this year. And
Yes.
we definitely will keep you posted.
Remix.
Yeah, we will be keeping you posted on what we're going to be doing. So get prepared and get ready for that. But our
Get
self-care
ready.
is something that we definitely make it as a mandatory thing for us. We do it once a month where we come together and we have a great time, whether it's learning about our skin, trying out different things and all that good stuff. Hey, Tamika,
Hey,
and all that good stuff, but yeah, we're going to try things a little different this year, so we can just really do things and learn things more, because there's so much more about us than just our skin and all of that, but it's more internally, more than anything. That's what the self-care is all about. It's more
right.
internally, right?
It
Because
sure is. And it's such a blessing. It really, really is.
it
Yes.
is. And y'all make sure y'all go ahead and comment on and respond to Leticia, because she is posting out these self-care information out there.
Yes, respond to it, guys. Let us know if those tips help you guys. I did
Absolutely.
a lot of research on those posts to see what are some of the things that you can actually do. You know what I mean? On
Right.
your own, without going to a $1,000 spa or a retreat vacation. It's like stuff that you can do every single day. So let me know how it has applied to your life.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I wanted to share with you, and
Yeah.
just so you know how it goes. So again, Leticia, if you can very quickly before we go, explain about. You already did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And just to
Okay.
go over 3 things that I have coming up. Number one, within the Sister to Sister Connection community, Twonta and I have spoken about a digital magazine. So that's definitely something that we want to put out there in the forefront that I'll give you guys more information about in the upcoming weeks. Is not going to be something you're going to get information on right away, but I think it will be very good, not only for you to get exposure, but for we to broaden this information that we give boatload of information on the show already into a digital magazine. So wouldn't it be great, guys, to get on a cover of a magazine? I think that's awesome, and it's another accolade you could put under your belt. The next thing that I have personally going on is my emailpreneur tribe, y'all. Y'all know that is my tribe. If you everyone needs email marketing for their business, and my business has thrived off of email marketing. So if that's something that you want to consider, go to emailpreneurtribe.com, learn more about it. And I'm on this like new wellness journey. I'm not going to say health and wellness, right? It's more of a wellness journey because as a mom, especially a mother 5, some of you have 3 children, 2 children, what have you, we really struggle with energy sometimes, especially throughout the days. We have moments where we crash or we just like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? But we lose that momentum because of our wellness, right? So now that I'm 40, it's like that halfway point of my life, really considering my wellness as the forefront. So that way I can be my most productive all throughout the day. So that's something that I'm starting not very soon, but probably next month or so, that I'll give you guys more information about. Mostly I'm going to share it in the tribe, in the sister connection group for you guys. For those of you who are moms and you're super moms like me, because I do believe that you can be a super mom, but your own version of a super mom. And you just want to really dominate your day without feeling like, girl, I want to hide in the bathroom right now and just fall asleep right next to that time from the kids, right? We all feel that way. So that's what I have going on, y'all. So join us for this segment, y'all, because we really want to know what y'all got coming up and what y'all have planned, honey. Share with the community.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready to go on our afterglow tonight, ladies, and we're not going to be on there too long. We just want to go ahead and just
not too long,
and just check up with everyone because we haven't seen each other since 2022, right? So it's a new year, and we just want to catch up with everyone and see how everyone is doing. And but other than that, I think we're good. So next week
we're good. So Therese put the link in the chat. Join us on Zoom. You don't have to have your camera on, ladies. It's not going to be recorded. We just want to touch base and hang out with y'all. If you're new to us, join us in the afterglow. We love to see new faces. Like I said, we're not going to be on there long, but probably will be for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. Child, listen, we ain't doing nothing anyway. Come on. Yes.
And y'all. Just having girl talk. That's it. Just having girl talk. But other than
I'm about to ask him for that too.
Girl, listen.
Yeah, I have so many Zoom links. It's crazy. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Take care.
See you soon, Therese.